Let's talk about why I quit Facebook. Now it's good for certain things and all. I think it's just an evil platform for just they're doing something behind the scenes that we don't know about. Well, I was on it years ago and I got off of it. I was like, I'm just tired of all this crap. And it's just the only time you see people, older people, when they put stuff on there is when they're in a hospital or they're sick or somebody's dying. So I got off of that. I was like, I'm out of here. So I decided to go back on, and I went back on just for a certain reason. So I seen some friends, and naturally everybody starts sending me friend requests and stuff, and then you get the idiots that you don't even know. They're just out there bots making stuff and having you wanting to be their friend and stuff. I never did anything like that. So I was just on there, and I go to the news channels and stuff and look at the news. And actually, the news is better on X than it is on Facebook. You get more postings of the local news on X. So I I'm on Facebook and I'm doing the usual thing, and people send me friend requests and stuff, and I'm more of a Sigma male. I don't want to. I keep people at a distance. I have enough people in my life that I talk to. I have a very very small circle of friends, and I don't need. I mean, it's very small, and I don't need any more. I don't want any more. I don't want to hear about any more. So when people like give you their phone number. Say, hey, here's my phone number. Come on over, we'll hang out, we'll talk and all this and that. I got married and all this and that. And then you get people that you accept their friend request just to be kind. But then again, I got one from somebody I didn't like at all, but they lost their account or something, or passwords or whatever. I don't know why people don't write them down on a piece of paper. Dumb. And they made another one, and they sent me a request, and I never answered it. I never accepted it. And there are people that I would never accept from, and I've had that. And then I had people, yeah, like I said, they give me their phone numbers. They want to hang out, and I'm like, I'm keeping people at a distance on there. A lot of it, there's a lot of drama. You know, people are in predicaments of themselves, homeless or whatever. It's because of your actions out in the real world. That's why you are where you are. I'm sure there's some, circumstances that it's not like that, but for the most part, that's the way it is. And it's just a lot of drama. Sometimes some things were on there were really cool. People posted up or whatever, and I was in a group, and I would post up something with a little bit of information, a picture with information on something, and people if you were able to be not followed, that would be nice. So you had a lot of friends in this group, and we would just share stuff, and it was an open group. There was nothing about sex, if you're thinking about that. And I got a like on there that was from somebody that was following me, that was a friend. And I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm done. I'm out. People don't need to follow somebody on Facebook. I'm no celebrity. I'm just a normal guy working, doing this, doing that. I got tired of that. I got tired of people wanting my phone number, wanting to hang out, and they're following me on Facebook. And I was like, you could post anything anywhere on news organizations, and they see what you posted. It doesn't matter if they disagree or agree with you, but they can still see what you post. Now, why would you want to follow somebody for that? So I got really irritated. So I sign out. And I was like, you know what? I want to delete everything. So I tried. I had too much stuff on there to delete. I couldn't delete the folder that it was in for some reason. I don't know why, but I did delete another folder, and I just got rid of all my information off there. I deleted that and saved that, and then I was sitting there trying to delete the account. I'm looking around, poking around, clicking here, clicking there. You can't delete Facebook. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why? So I go on YouTube and I do a search, how to delete Facebook. And I wanted the newest one, because usually they change that stuff, and that, if you want to do something for Windows or something, you have to get the newest video up there. So I got the newest video. I got on there. My God, the hoops you have to jump through. Click here, pull this down, click here. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes. Do you want to do it for temporary? You don't want to do it for permanent? I want to do it permanent. Are you sure? It was so many hoops you had to jump through. And it was pretty hidden. It was hidden. Where you had to delete this dang thing. So I deleted it. So then I started thinking, I go, that group was pretty cool. I liked it. And I was like, you know what? Let me make another account. Let's just make a stupid name account. And I tried. Now, in order for you to get back on there, if you open up an X account, they have this puzzle thing that you have to match the way they have things positioned. You have to match them. And that's to show that you're not a robot, that you're a human. So I do that. And I get the emails and all this stuff. I get everything set up. And I'm doing that stupid puzzle thing. And I get it. And now they want a selfie video. So I'm doing the selfie video thing. Turn your head this way. Now, if you turn your head to the left, then they tell you to turn your head to the right. But your head is turned to the left. How do you see for them to tell you when to turn it to the right? You can't see it. It automatically just changes. So I must have did that 7 to 10 times. And it still wouldn't let me go on for whatever reason. Oh, let me tell you after I deleted Facebook, this is before I went back on. Right after I deleted Facebook, all of a sudden my computer wouldn't hook to my Wi-Fi. Why? I don't know. I must have sat there for 20 minutes, screwing around, doing troubleshooting, and finally, it hooked. It finally got it connected. That's when I went back on to make another account, like a day later or something, and I wanted to join that group, and that would be it. That would be it. I'd be on that group, and that's all I'm going to do. Nobody would know who I was or whatever. It doesn't really matter. So, I can't get on there. And I'm just wondering why. Why is this so hard to get on Facebook? So it might have been my VPN. It might have been that. I don't know. But it would not accept that video selfie thing. So I said, to hell with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. So I said, heck with it. And I just signed out of there. And my Wi-Fi was screwed up again. it wouldn't connect to the internet. So I remembered what I did last time, and I did that, and it worked fine. Facebook is nefarious for something. They're doing something behind the scenes that I mean, I don't know any other companies as bad as them, but if you, I had Facebook on my phone one time, and I deleted it, because if you download that app on your phone and you look at the permissions, they can turn your microphone on, they can turn it off, they can look at your contacts, they can control your phone, how it sleeps, they can get into your SIM card, they can contact the people if you wanted to, all your audio, your video, your pictures, they have access to everything on your phone. Why does that need that? Why do you need that much access to my phone? So that's why I got off of there. And that is just creepy as hell. There was another thing that I was gonna talk about, but I think that was it. I tried to get back on and they would not let me on there, and I was like, I'm not goofing around with it, so I just got rid of it. And Facebook is just, yeah, it's cool and all if you know what you're doing with it, or if you just want to do something small with it, but they just collect too much information on you, and I don't like it. So, and that's about it. I just wanted to throw that out there. Don't get on Facebook. I mean, I don't do anything else. YouTube, and then X. I'm on X, and then that's about it. You know, I don't go anywhere else. I just know Facebook is bad.